is Dogmatic Approach. I am your host, King Premium, aka the Prodigal Son, aka Lamont P. Stanford, not Sanford. The P stands for passion. This episode, ladies and gentlemen. To my left, I have.
It's your boy, Cal.10. The faith and hustle, keep it simple, nigga.
To my right, I have our one special guest, Miss She Dallas. Introduce yourself.
Yes, I'm Sherelle, and like you said, Instagram name She Dallas.
And to my left, I have we going with something different?
Tezio Super on the check-in. Glad to be here with my folks and my brother. Let's do it. Hey, hold on real quick. Black men don't cheat.
You did.
Black men don't cheat. Look, we just gonna pop it all right.
We starting off with the bullshit.
Yeah, nah, that's real shit.
We just gonna pop it all right.
We call her Shay Michelle.
I'm not fucking with you tonight.
Not Shay Michelle, it's Shay Michelle. Can we get a zoom in on Shay Michelle? Let's zoom in up.
Y'all starting off on the bullshit. They starting off on the bullshit.
No.
Okay. That's cool.
No.
I'm gonna get y'all right by the end of the night.
And she got rhymes. You see what I'm saying? That's how the whole music looks. You see what I'm saying? She got rhymes. Nigga, she ghostwriting this shit, man.
You can't turn the bar to him.
Oh, this the one tonight. Oh, this the one tonight. What did you say, man? This Tezio Superman, we just end up having he just ended up having a recent name change, identity change or whatever.
Yeah.
Leveling up 2019.
Yeah.
What was your previous name?
It was JTS.
JTS.
It was given to me by an ex-girlfriend, but I'm going way far from that. So I got to get way far from that now. But for real, I never do this. Hold on.
So your name came from an ex-girlfriend?
It came from an ex-girlfriend.
It came from the stroke game, or it was just some other
But
shit?
with all of the rhymes.
My nigga, you feel me?
I'm a different breed of nigga.
Oh, okay.
All that light-skinned shit.
Nah, it wasn't even that. It was just, you know what I'm saying? This is how we buy it.
So how does
has changed since then? So we had to do a name change.
Yeah, I had to do a name change. But really, you know what I'm saying? I went through a lot of things. It's JTS, you know what I'm saying? Kind of,
Okay, so you kind of pretty much like Puffy, you know what I'm saying?
I not
you know
evolved.
what I'm saying? You got stages to this shit. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you got to keep changing.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
That's it, yo.
Shout out Puffy.
No, fuck Puffy, nigga. I don't fucking fuck that nigga.
He just said a nice ass speech, you know what I'm saying? A couple of days ago, what took place now?
He got Biggie killed. None of his artists have popped off. Faith Evans, Total, Escape,
She with
112.
Stevie. They got TV
I mean, they
time.
popped, but they didn't end up, man. Yeah.
They got TV.
Another conversation.
They got
another
TV
day.
time.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? The fucking music, man. So,
They got TV.
all right, so we got J-Test Super. The name came from a ex-girlfriend.
Yeah. Oh, really? I don't want to give out my government like that, but my first name started with a J.
Okay. And your middle
The
name starts with a, I mean,
With
it
a
ends
Q,
with a
but
T, yeah.
it end with a Tez, so it end up being J-Tez.
Yeah, Cortez.
One
Throw
word.
that name out there.
One word. I let them know. Middle name Quintez. They ain't gonna know how to spell it though. They ain't gonna know how to spell it. But I'm on some other shit. Put that together. That's how I got JTL.
You right.
Because they would have a side about your name.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, it's not mine.
All right, so.
Shay Michelle.
All right, so. You got a Shay Michelle note?
I don't got shit, not like that. Not like that. I don't got nothing like that.
All right, so how did you get into to music? Like, honestly, all right, on a serious note, like, how did you end up getting into music? What was the route? What was the route to fucking J-Tez?
My dad was a professional drummer for this funk group called the Barcade. So like I just grew up listening to a lot of funk, a lot of old school. Of course, I was raised in church, so I listened to a lot of gospel, which, you know what I'm saying, they don't get their credit, but it's a lot of flavor in gospel.
Facts.
Shout out D1.
Shout out D1, he from your city.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out D1. Know something.
That pretty much, you know what I'm saying, that pretty much it. I grew up with a drum set in the basement.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying, I would have been a fool as a kid not to knock on them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
So I end up doing so I ain't even gonna shoot the shit, like, so me knowing you.
Yeah.
I know as a kid, like, when you had your drum set, like, you had soundproof walls.
Yeah.
Like, in the house and shit. So you're a fucking kid. Like, how old were you when you started playing drums?
Man, I started playing at 4. I was a hired musician at 8.
Wow. So you stopped playing drums before. So what age did your mom buy you this drum set?
I had a drum set from time I remember playing.
Your dad used to play drums, so it kind of the drums kind of got passed down to you.
Yeah, it was already. That's what I saw.
So you 4 to 6 or whatever years old, and now you're playing drums. So you in this house, and your mom noticed your passion for whatever it is you're doing, and soundproof. And fuck them all.
And I'm being like hell whatever time of the night.
So how was that growing up in the church? Like, you're a little kid growing up in the church, you're blessed with this gift, so now you're in the church and they hire you at 8 years old.
It's well, I mean, of course at that young age, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, you don't know you playing for money. Fortunate, you know what I'm saying, I had a mama that was like, you know what I'm saying, my son got real talent, so you're gonna have to give him something.
So you was high, you was getting paid.
Yeah.
How much you get? If you
I was making $50 a service at 8 years old.
Damn. So was other musicians making more?
Yeah.
So you was underpaid.
Well, I mean, at the age of 8, no.
He thought that was
No, but it's not about at 8 what you thought. It's not about at 8 what you thought.
But it's more so in church at that age. It's more so about the opportunity. You have a place to really grow your craft. You have a place to really find an identity about like really what kind of musician you want to be.
Agreed.
Like it is.
You're younger, you're 8, you get hired by the church, they're not paying you what it is you feel you need to be old or whatever. Like, well, no, at the time you're not even knowing that you need to be older, so you're not tripping.
I'm not even knowing at 8 that I'm getting paid until I'm like 15 or 16, and my mom was like, well, you know, I've been collecting this for you this entire time, like you've been playing. So like, anytime I really needed equipment or needed stuff, like, I would think that, you know what I'm saying, she getting it, but I've really earned that already. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's money that she just not put back, you know, for me to get what I need, because she knows that I'm into it. So everything new that come out, I want it. Everything, you know what I'm saying, that the drummers are playing, that's what I want.
Okay, so, all right, so you're that kid, and now you're in what, like middle school, is late elementary school? Something like that. So when did the moment come? I think where did you grow up? I think you were born in Griffin?
No, I was born in the city, but I lived in Griffin.
You lived in what age?
I lived in Griffin up until I was 5.
Okay. And then from 5 you moved to Hampton.
I moved to Hampton. But I grew up in Hampton because my grandma's house was in Hampton. So I was just in Griffin.
Grandma Catherine!
Yeah, 34
we on there.
Yeah.
Elm Street. Elm Street, Nightmare on Elm Street. Okay, so now we on Nightmare on Elm Street. So, all right, so for the quick people, Elm Street for me was a place, once I left Baltimore, it felt close to home. To be honest with you, I didn't fuck with this nigga.
Yeah, we ain't fuck.
When I first got to middle school, or when I first moved here, I did not like this nigga. So I really wanted to fight this motherfucker. But he has a godbrother, Josh, Game 10, shout out to my homie. So once it ended up prolonging on, Josh ended up finding out me and him had a little beef. So he said, man, shit, that's my goddamn godbrother. Like, nah, that shit can't happen, man. Da-da-da-da-da. But Josh was like a cool ass nigga to me. So like, my sister was like a year older than me and shit. Josh was cool as fuck. He like, man, that's my godbrother. Like, you can't boom, boom, boom. I first ended up going on Elm Street off of Josh first. Right, I'm always down at Josh grandma's house, Josh people's house, Josh. Man, like a year and a half, 2 years into that, me and him just end up clicking. But his grandma's house was right up the street from Josh's grandma's house. It was a basketball court in the middle of his grandma's house and Josh's grandma's house. Yeah. So, with you growing up on Elm Street, what was that shit like? For you, I know what it's like for me, but what it's like for me, for you?
Like it's a difference. You know what I'm saying, because like people get it mixed up. It's a difference in the street nigga and the hood nigga. It's a big difference.
Yo.
It's a big difference.
I say that shit all the time.
It's a big difference.
Crazy as a motherfucker.
It's a little bit. It's a little bit on the street. On the street, growing up, you get to think different because it's traffic up and down all the time. All the time, it never stops. Like, you know, Elm Street, up and down all the time, it never stops. Like, it even got to the point where they were building neighborhoods and it got even busier up and down. So, like, and I grew up with niggas that were hood niggas, you know what I'm saying? Just across the way.
Right.
By the church, that's where the hood was, you know what I'm saying? The traffic was slow there. The traffic that was coming through there was the traffic that was, you know what I'm saying, coming to get what they needed. Mm-hmm. So, you know what I'm saying, the mindset over there was a little bit slower, you know what I'm saying, than what we had going on the street. So it was similar but different because we weren't confined to this area. Cause again, on that street, shit kept moving. So if you don't keep moving with it, you get left behind. So like, it was a fast life. You know what I'm saying? It was a fast life that, you know what I'm saying, we had access to the hood. We had access to, you know what I'm saying, to the white folks. We had access to everything.
So you was able to get the best of both worlds in every way. You was able to 5 minutes over here, I'm in the hood. 5 minutes over here, I'm back in my nice house. 5 minutes over here, I'm with the white folks.
That's what we, you know, and it felt like, we was on the street where like,
I swear to God, I love y'all.
like you pull on the street and you just feel the Lord. That's how you get gravitated to the street. You got gravitated to my brother's house, grandma's house, then my grandma's house, then basketball. Like it was just one of those streets that you knew from being in this area, like you were gonna get something. It was gonna be beneficial.
Yeah, you feel it. It's
like,
deep. It's deeper than what it normally is.
Yeah.
So real quick, y'all got anything?
Yeah, my thing is, you feel me, as an artist and shit, right? You hear me? So do you feel the importance to put your life in your music? Because I feel like that's what's lacking with these new guys. It's too much drip sauce. It's too much keeping up the trendy shit. You know what I mean? I'm one of them dudes that's what draw me as a fan. When you can put your life into that shit and I can visualize that shit. You feel me? Remember I told you, I don't look for what I can relate to. I look for what I can visualize. If I can see that you writing this shit and it's serious, it's real, I be like, I fuck with home. I'm a fan of home.
Like, and I've graduated to that even with my name change, because before it was like, you know, let's make something for the club. Let make something that's, you know what I'm saying, that's just gonna pop right now. But like, you know, it didn't never work out for me because I'm a musician at heart. So like, I got substance built into me as an artist. So it just took me years to really find that. So like with what I know over the years, like I make music now that caters to women, but it's real because it's my life story. Like with dealing with women, you know what I'm saying, Jed?
All right, so what that
dealing with women,
so
you know, like,
all right,
like I got a lot to talk about, just dealing with women.
All right, so with that, it only seems proper that what I'm saying, most of his music is catered to the women, that we happen to go to the women. So
shout out Shay Michelle, man. Shout out Shay Michelle.
My name is Sherelle. We gonna stop the Shay Michelle.
We call her Shay Michelle.
No, we don't call it nothing.
Come on, man. Anyway, you hear me?
So what do you in industry music guys? What's your take on them? We able to take a, you know?
I think it depends on what type of genre music that they're in.
Oh, Lord Jesus. So you saying if he's a rapper, you wouldn't date him?
I definitely, no, I would prefer not. I would prefer not. You know what I'm saying? But
what,
I
a
can't
rapper?
Yeah, I can't,
so
you know,
necessarily. Country singer?
Huh?
You could date a country singer?
I'm not. Maybe,
you date a rock star?
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Bingo.
Future type nigga? Future Henry?
Type of guy?
He say he a rock star?
Nah, I mean,
Hendrix is
like,
definitely right. And I'm like, Hendrix is definitely still a trap nigga. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Nah, 2 Chainz a trap nigga. I'm his little cousin, 1 Chain. All right, let's go.
What I was gonna say, I would prefer not, honestly, but you know what I'm saying. I can't necessarily say that because they always do approach me a lot of times. 9 times out of 10, it's always
they
rap
slide
guys.
in the DMs. Is that what they do? How do they holler? Do they slide in the
like
fucking
just
DMs?
people in the past and even now, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's
it's
not.
like,
You didn't answer.
Yeah,
Do they slide in the DMs?
I don't get a lot
She
of them that
got
do
pretty feet.
slide.
I commented on her DM. She got pretty feet.
Boy,
Yo, this nigga, look. Hey, Listen, ever since we have been little as fuck, yo,
He got a big
this
feet.
nigga, yo,
What's up with that? How
this
I do that?
dude, he will
Everybody
see
don't
the most attractive female he's ever seen in his life. The first thing he will know, hey, shawty, you got pretty feet.
What your feet look like? I want to know.
I don't know if this nigga has a
You
foot
know
fetish.
what?
I don't know what his deal
Don't get
is.
too crazy for
But
it. Real talk.
that's my guy, though.
Feet, you can't fuck with her.
No, if she got ugly, he ain't fucking with her.
I
Really,
respect
he not
that.
fucking
He's
with
not
her.
fucking with her. You lying, don't lie, cuz.
It ain't the
Don't
fact
lie.
that they ugly.
Don't lie, cuz.
Majority of the time, they women keep their feet up. You know what I'm saying? They feet going. They not unless you know.
Damn, be keep him up with him.
Not unless you
Who was you
just not that
fucking
they look
with?
like a size
Oh,
9 or
nice.
10 or something. It just ain't shit pretty about that. You feel me? Like a 9 or
Just
10
don't be
shit.
too
That's
much
my
of a-
side. You know what I'm
Oh, big feet, bitch. You talking about?
Look, that's about my side.
No,
You know what I'm saying? What I'm supposed to do with that?
I feel like
You know what I'm saying?
What do you want to do with the feet? You know what I'm saying? That you trying to
I like that.
do?
Hey, what
Like,
is that? Nigga, what
I What are you trying to do?
Big feet on the track.
Let your fans know.
Big feet.
Tezio,
9 times out of 10.
Hold on, before you speak,
if she got big feet, 9 times out of 10.
I get what he's saying.
You know what I'm
like
saying?
this.
She must be a big girl to a certain
No,
degree.
put like this. I seen a short shoe. Let me
I'm
tell
a
you
big
what,
girl.
the perfect shoe to make you realize that females got long ass feet is Chucks.
That's what anybody. Chucks make anybody look
not
like
really. You put a female in some
lie.
Chucks, her shit this long or this short, nigga. I guarantee you hear me? Them Chucks gonna tell it all. Them Chucks gonna tell it all. So I did what he's saying about the
I get that.
Them Lacianicas ass feet, them bitches.
I'm with Shay Michelle right now. So what's your deal? What's your deal with the feet?
It's just that if you keep them done year round, it's almost like you know where you going. Like real time, I'm gonna have my hair cut regardless.
walking in
I
God's
know
step,
where I'm
huh?
going. I would rather my girl wear her hair in a ponytail every day and have her feet done.
Absolutely not.
Then I have her hair blazing and she
Then
got
have
some
her
ugly
hair
feet.
blazing and she got on open toed and her toenails.
Nah, but what if she got ugly feet and she ain't rocking open toes?
Well, then that's an agreement that, you know what I'm saying, we gonna make, baby, you make sure you keep the thing cold up like we at the beach. You know what I'm saying? You got the freedom then at the beach, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, that's fucked up.
I'm serious, bro. I just,
fucked up.
you know what I'm saying, all the women in my family, you know what I'm saying,
They
they
got
got pretty feet, you know what I'm saying?
So that's what it started with.
Passing it down.
Yeah.
All right then.
So you respect that? So if a man got standards of a woman with some pretty feet in his family?
I mean, I understand. I definitely
Do you have pretty feet?
And even if they aren't, I feel like they're presentable, yes. And I keep them up year round, and I'm not pulling them out because they're ashy tonight. Unfortunately, what I was gonna say, I was trying to hurry up and get here, so I ain't put no lotion on them. I put lotion everywhere else. So I ain't put no lotion on them. I'm not gonna lie. However, what I was gonna say, Tang. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep up with my feet year round. Like I still believe in pedicures all year. I don't care if they, putting up for the winter. I'm still getting my feet done. You know what I'm saying? Because even if a nigga ain't looking at them, I'm looking at them. You know what I'm saying? So they still need to be kept up. You know what I'm saying? No. Definitely. So I mean, I understand. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they got to be right. You know what I'm saying? Head to toe. They ain't gonna necessarily be like that all the time.
All the time.
You know what I'm saying? You might have a week. You know what I'm saying? Where you really busy. You don't necessarily got time to go get your shit. You know what I'm saying? Taken care of, but no, there's no reason for any woman to be walking around looking dusty.
Yeah. So you can deal with chip paint?
Oh no.
No.
You can't deal with chip paint?
Man.
Not no chip.
No
Okay,
Like
we
no
just
chip.
said I
Once
definitely
you
hope you
toe on the
throwing
end of
them
the-
dollars to make sure all of that is seen about.
Once they chip, you might as well just go and get the polish.
I
the fingernail polish, toenail polish.
So she can do it herself, even if she do it herself.
She gotta go get it done.
Hold on, so you telling
She
me, you
gotta
heard
go
me?
to
So
the
you telling me, right? If you know what I mean, not to get into your sex life or nothing, but I'm the type of guy that asks you type questions. You heard me? Shout out to you, boy. But check it out, though. So you telling me if you know what I mean, you in the bedroom with a chick, you know it's about to go down. She slide them socks on. Cause you the type of dude, I could be wrong, but you seem like you want her to take them socks off. You heard me? Me personally, I don't give a damn.
I'm not fucking
So,
socks on.
you heard me? She take her socks off. Check me out. So she take her socks off.
I don't give a fuck about them socks, nigga. I don't give a fuck about them socks, man. Why you taking her socks? I don't give a
He
fuck.
care about that, though.
It's gonna help.
That's
It's gonna
him.
help.
Look,
Yeah, that man hates this nigga.
I don't care about this shit, but shit. I mean,
if the lights all there, I don't pay no attention to it unless she scrap.
but if they on, but if the lights on, you already ready to go. Got the
You gonna have to see
head on
him.
and everything. Hear me?
You gonna have to see
And you
him.
see her feet. If she got chip paint, you not getting. He
Gonna leave. I got my man leaving.
I might just walk in the bathroom, bro.
respect you.
Him,
I might
yeah.
just walk in the bathroom, bro. For real, I might just walk in the bathroom and, you know what I'm saying, get my mind
Man,
right
you
this
ain't
song.
gonna
Random.
Check when these niggas call me, bro.
Hey, random, look, random. While my man said call me, man, there we go. While my man said call me, random story. We about to get into your shit in a minute. I got a random story with this motherfucker. So I end up going on a mission. You tell me how you feel as a
Shay
woman.
Michelle.
So I ended up going on a little mission, right? I didn't have a vehicle at the time. Me and him was probably like a year or two removed from high school. I didn't have a car. He was my Hot Wheels, right? Whatever mission I need to go on, he's my Hot Wheels. So I ended up going to a chick's house, doing my whoop, but the shit was whack as fuck.
Been there before.
You did it and it was whack?
Yes.
So you was ready to bounce, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
The nigga picked
Was
me
not
up,
rolling.
picked her up from school. I think she was like a senior or some shit. Picked her up from school.
Oh, y'all was really on some hot boy
We
shit.
really on some hot shit.
We on it just like
We really on some hot shit. So
Okay.
he done went to the school, then sang right, then picked me up, then went to the school, picked old girl up, picked her up, dropped her off at home, to drop both of us off at home.
Shout out to her. We ain't never tripping.
We ain't never tripping.
I end up going over there. Who the fuck she is? Like, she know. She know that you talking about. I mean, she would know.
See Michelle, look, you stirring
the
up
story
shit.
goes on. So look, the shit was whack as fuck. So
what was whack about it? I need to know.
The sex game.
First off, it wasn't wet enough.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, you wasn't trying hard enough.
No.
Why was it not wet enough? You know what I'm saying? Like, you couldn't see. What?
Can't say that. You can't say that.
Hell no, man.
Why it gotta be on me though?
I'm just saying, like,
nah,
I guess it just all depends.
Nah, because the attraction level was more of her than me to begin with, so it shouldn't be no problem that when this moment presents itself that you should be ready to go.
Oh, so you saying she was just one of those?
Mind you, she ain't sucked no dick.
Hell no.
Fuck her, man.
She sucked no dick.
Get my shout out
She
back.
was in high school.
Don't matter.
She probably wasn't sucking
A senior, I lost my virginity at 10.
Don't matter.
I lost my virginity
today.
Don't go on steal names.
I lost my virginity at 10. By the time I got a year or two removed from high school, I'm so far in the fucking game, like, you gonna have to bring me with some shit.
Exactly.
She ain't even giving no head.
What you call him? She wasn't that.
She done sucked a dick.
Nigga would have told her how to do it.
Maybe one day.
Anyway, you hear me?
Maybe one day. See, you got... Anyway.
Yeah.
Shit was whack as fuck. So, this was the one moment in my life where I had to fake an orgasm.
Been there before.
I'm pretty... I don't feel that bad.
Hit it with that.
I'm pretty... Yeah, all that. So, look.
Whoa.
All that shit.
That felt great.
You know, it's so funny to hear y'all talk shit like that right now.
No, stop.
Niggas swear to goodness they got that dick.
That's not what we're talking about. That's not what.
It's so funny to hear y'all say that shit right now.
Continue the
It's so
story.
funny, but go ahead. Damn, nigga, you tight. Finish the story.
We gonna
Finish the story.
So either way, the shit was whack, right? So I ended up faking my little jump. So immediately I go in the bathroom, I call him. Mind you, I got my little strap on or whatever like that. There's nothing in the strap. So when I do my jump, I gotta immediately like grab and go. All right, shit, let me go to the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? I gotta grab and go. So I can't let her see that it ain't shit in there. You know what I'm saying? I gotta grab and go. So I done went, I said, hey yo, come get me, man. I'm through. Like, it's all good. Like, just come get me, man. Bro, already? Nigga, yes. I did. Nah, nigga, this shit just ain't working, bro. This shit had to be like 8 minutes after this nigga dropped me off.
Oh, man. I ain't gonna lie. If you was my dog, you hear me?
You done made me stay?
Yep.
Hey, bro,
You a fuck nigga,
You
man.
better do your thing, nigga. 8 minutes, no, son. You gotta make the best
You
of that.
didn't give it enough time.
No, because when it started, it was whack. When it started, it was whack.
Y'all started too
No,
fucking
because we had,
fast.
that wasn't the first time we had sex. We had sex the time before. And the first time it was whack.
Okay.
Well, no, it wasn't whack. It was like mediocre. And I'm thinking the second time, like, it's gonna spice up a little. No dice. So now I'm gonna ask for you, what is the craziest story you've had growing up in school or during your grade school era?
Too many?
Man, it's a lot of. It's a lot of. My craziest memory would have to be, and yeah, I'm a geek. Y'all don't worry about it. I'm a geek. But
Support them weird niggas, man.
I'm a geek. Real talk.
You corny if you do average shit. If you do unaverage shit, like you lit to me. Like fuck that other shit.
Crazy thing is, I graduated from my high school and got hired on the next year to be the drum technician. And like, I came up in drum line with a bunch of white boys. So like, one of the rituals was you had to put ice hot on your balls. Hell no. Like,
Stop it.
and real talk, the girls did it too. It's crazy.
So they put icy hot on their cootie cat?
You did
The
it.
girl did it too.
So the girls put icy hot on their cootie cat and the dudes had to put icy hot on
the
their
ball.
nuts? Like, did they have to insert it or was it just like
Nah, it was just like
on the external?
On the external, yeah. Like,
Pause. Would you, if you was inserted in a
like,
band?
It was like a type of hazing slick.
Are you down? Just a little icy hot.
That sound
You get in the shower.
Snatch.
You can wash that shit off.
Real talk.
The cool water.
Hold on, y'all talking about like the jail?
Yeah, icy hot
on your.
Fuck no, that is a doctor's appointment waiting to happen.
What? How stupid would I be to do that? That's stupid.
You love music, and they just said like this something funny, like just go ahead and you like how old were you?
Oh, shake my shit.
I'm probably 18. I had just graduated.
Right,
I was 17, 18.
All right, 17, 18. So 17, 18, you getting hazed. So it's like some fraternity or sorority type shit. You wouldn't.
That's horrible. I don't know, but that.
But I mean, I
you ever
went
thought
to
about joining the sorority?
At the time, the school white.
I do, but I ain't going to college, so.
But I'm saying, so when you thought about joining sororities, like you would have been down with the hazing?
Nope.
So you would have been out. All right, so he would have been all in with the hazing. All right, continue.
Like, I think that, you know what I'm saying? Cause high school really, you know what I'm saying? High school was a breed, you know what I'm saying? Had money, one of the coolest niggas in school, you know what I'm saying?
So, you remember, I remember.
What he was doing?
Look at her.
He said he had money. What you doing?
Let's say Michelle.
You had a little side hustle or something?
No, by that time, I'm 15, 16,
Yeah, you
17,
still doing the
I'm making
drums.
money in church. But by that time, shit, I'm about 150 a week.
Tell her don't worry about yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
That was real decent.
Yeah,
Yeah,
straight to be a high school student.
Yeah. Because, you got them little McDonald's gigs. That shit wasn't nothing about $200 every 2 weeks.
You playing drums 3 times out the month.
What, 3? No, 4.
Oh.
It's 4
Nah,
weeks.
whatchamacallit? Cotton played maybe the one Sunday.
Oh, but that Sunday I was playing keys, so I was making triple
I'm still
that.
making some money.
So
Okay,
so playing keys.
Yeah.
So, boom, Justin, your crazy story is, you're confessing to your people, your fans and everything. So you're saying you put icy hot on your nuts.
No, I didn't.
So he didn't do it.
I didn't.
So you're not.
I got a chance.
No, you're
I
not
got
legit.
I got a chance to witness it.
No, you're not. No, so
No,
that means
man.
you're not a legit magician.
Why?
Because the
The
objective
niggas
to
around
be.
the world wasn't doing it.
No,
Hey,
no,
the
but
di-
what
hey,
was
the
in
difference
your
is-
fucking camp is you needed to put icy hot on your fucking nuts to make the shit happen.
No,
and since the white boys that you was talking about wanted you to put icy hot on your nuts, you didn't do it, so you're not fucking
The
affiliated.
difference was I was getting paid, so I was all the way in from jump.
So is that what you told them?
They had
They
to go.
were making
They
their
had to do it to earn their spot.
That's fucked
And
up.
it wasn't even my idea. It was a drumline captain idea. I just supported it just to be.
So
you
how
know what
long
I'm
this
saying?
ice hot had to see it?
Shit, them niggas, they say it was hot as hell for about the first 8 minutes. But they say once it cooled down, though, they say the best.
I would have did
The boys say the best feeling in the world. I'm not gonna lie to you. They
It
say
seemed
the
like
best
when you
feeling
rinse
in
it
the
off,
world.
that sensation will still be
They
on.
say
I
it
would have
cooled
did
out.
that. I would have did it though. Nope.
No, I
did it
wouldn't.
for free. If I could pay, I would have did it. I'm the type of nigga I walk around, bitch. I ain't did shit and I ain't doing shit. Still in that bitch getting it down. Fuck y'all, boy.
They did innocent hazing though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
They did
I'm not
innocent
with the
hazing.
hazing,
Shit that
though.
ain't gon', you know what I'm saying, get nobody locked up or no type shit like that.
Okay. So you got innocent hazing, you got all this shit. So now this is a year removed from school.
Yeah.
All right, so now you're going through this transition to where you're older. You're 19, 20,
Yeah, 19.
somewhere around there. So now you're trying to make a decision on, do I go into music or do I go into like the corporate world? Do I work that regular 9-to-5 job? Do I just settle for getting paid for the drums? Do I create my own vision? What happened from there?
What I did was I worked at Dollar General. I still had a job at church, but I had worked at Dollar General in Hampton for like 6 months. I had already knew how to read music from high school. Shout out to my band teacher, Mr. Brown. He actually gave a damn about me.
Man, my head is bad too.
And I ain't fuck with his bitch ass because we went to the same high school and I ain't like his dumb ass. Fuck Mr. Brown.
He actually gave a
Justin
damn
Love
about
too.
me.
Yeah, fuck that nigga. He used to hate on the athletes. Fuck his bitch ass.
Little blonde head, white
Yeah,
man.
man, fuck that
athlete.
nigga. Hell yeah, man. We be walking through the AT basketball players and shit like that. Get out of here. Get out of there. Man, fuck you, punk ass nigga, man. You and your little band playing shit in the hallway, your little orchestras. Man, yeah, man, you drumline ass niggas. Man, fuck y'all niggas. Man. Yeah, he ain't fuck with them hoopers, but it's all good, man. It's cool.
But for now, I just learned the key. You know what I'm saying? I really learned it, cause like really in church, like the keyboard player was making, I be making 125. The keyboard player be making 350, almost 4.
Read music.
No, but see, the thing is, bro, it's a different science to them keys, bro. Like, cause you got ear-wise, you gotta be, you know what I'm saying? And you can teach it, but you really can't. Like, that's a price that, like, man, if you got it.
And I know that. That's the thing that I'm gonna be honest with you. Me being your homie, like it offends me, in a sense.
What
and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Like,
He said,
damn you.
Well, he's saying damn me now, but now he about to see how I go on the defense. I'm gonna be real, like.
You saying it more on his perspective?
Yeah, I mean, more on his perspective. I've been known since a jitterbug, like he's been nice. It wasn't until I got later on. Some of y'all may have seen the video I put on my Instagram or whatever like that, as far as me dancing and shit. But it wasn't until I really got into that dancing shit and people was really hiring me, quote unquote, church people, to go perform. And I'm going from different states. I'm going to Tennessee. I'm going to South Carolina. I'm going to North Carolina. I'm going to Alabama. I'm going to Florida. Fucking, where was I pastor from?
Florida.
Yeah, what was that part of?
Quincy.
Quincy, fucking Florida. Who the fuck know where that's at? Either way, I'm going to Tampa Bay, Quincy, Florida, Tallahassee, all type of shit. And now these people are feeling like because I'm young, they shouldn't compensate me for what it is that I'm doing. And that's where it wasn't until I got older with you to where I realized, damn, like they really fucking my homie over. I know he's the nicest nigga around here. And yet y'all are still trying to play him because he's 14, because he's 15, to make him feel good about it. But when y'all are cheering him on and y'all are asking him for these encores, where's the compensation for that? Because if you have a motherfucker come preach a sermon right goddamn now, you're going to take up a love offering. What? If you get some special band, if you get, what's the gospel rappers, all these other motherfuckers, you're going to make sure that you compensate them. But yet you want to tell me because he grew up in the church or because I grew up in the church and my family was with him, well, more so him, because his family was with the family since he was 4 years old. Like, we shouldn't pay. $50 should suit you. I don't agree with that. Fuck y'all. I'm not with that shit. So it throws me that you had to go through that. That really angers me. I don't know if you've ever known it as a friend, as a homie. That shit irks the fuck out of me.
Well, it's more so, you know, I guess it's about how you take it, because once I really, to me, regardless of my talent, like, you know, I come from a family of really educated people. So, you know what I'm saying, just having that foundation, I wasn't able to put a price on my ability until I knew for sure I know how to read music. Like, I know these basics. I'm not just playing off of ear or feeling, because when you can read music and you know theory, you can go in the room and you're a completely different person.
I agree.
You see what I'm saying? Like, you're a completely different person. Like when I go in with some of these producers and guys that just make beats, like they're really fascinated at the fact that I know keys. And you know what I'm saying? I know theory. Like it just kind of puts you in a different bracket. You know what I'm saying? I got my first major placement in 2014. I did Neo and Jeezy, Money Can't Buy.
What the name of the song was? Buy?
Money Can't Buy.
Money Can't Buy.
Yeah, that was my first major placement. And you know what I'm saying? A lot of
Which one do you enjoy doing more?
Now more so, I'm with a band now, and I'm gone every weekend. I'm on Frontline, which I'm singing and dancing and MCing and doing pretty much what I've been doing all the while. But now I'm getting a chance to really develop fans, like, and a different demographic, because everybody we work for is white. But like it's actually showing me, like, you know what I'm saying, my product is substance. So now, you know what I'm saying, like I really more so like the stage. More so playing and stuff, I'm more behind the scenes.
So, you know.
But.
Man, I mean, we all could be honest with each other. So shit, how the music group is, man?
Say that again?
How the music group is, man?
The bitches! The music bitches is what he's asking.
Hey,
the groupie love.
I stir shit up around this motherfucker, you hear me?
They're promiscuous.
They are. The white. Look, let me tell you. I don't care what anybody say. Every white girl's dream is to fuck a nigga. I'm gonna say this live on camera.
Black men don't cheat though.
I don't think so.
I've never had sex with a white girl in my life.
No, listen, real talk. I did just come across, you know what I'm saying, a clip on Instagram, and Nick Cannon was saying that's, you know, they dreams.
A lot of people be trying to act like, you feel me, them Latina chicks, them white girls, whatever. They be trying to act like they don't have horns women either, you feel me? Honestly. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They got some of the same shit.
Yeah.
They got some of the same shit. Estrogen, look, estrogen is estrogen, testosterone is testosterone. Like, some way it's still all gonna formulate into whatever the fuck it needs to be. Yeah. So as long as everything is balanced, it should work out how it's supposed to. Mm-hmm. Where it gets fucked up is when everything is crisscrossing and the bitches want to be the niggas want to be the bitches. Yeah. Like, y'all got some whole other.
So, yeah.
But yeah, I'm with my black queens. So anyway.
So that's their dream. They love
historically proven that is the black man's dream though. Because that's where they feel like they get to conquer the white man. Like if I take his prized possession being the white one, that's some Malcolm X shit. Makes sense.
Oh man, but the white man,
yeah, that was some Malcolm X shit.
Get out. They still, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They feel some type of way about it.
All right, so here we go. Go ahead.
I mean, any woman really, and this is just what I see with a lot of white women in general, and I swear they all look alike. I see the same white girl every weekend, real talk. But, and I don't mean to be like that. No offense to my white fans. I rock with some of y'all the long way, but
our people.
Yeah,
we just speaking. It's Black History Month. We're gonna chalk it up to that, man. We love y'all.
Like, if I'm on stage, it's a white girl, her guy behind her, he grabbing on her, but she grabbing on me. That's an issue.
Yeah.
He's fine with that. Yeah. That's why I'm turned off, because he's fine with it. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm turned off, because he fine with it. So I'm like, bro, your bitch run, these white bitches run wild.
They disrespectful.
They run
so as you go along with that.
But I got too much to lose messing with a white girl. Period. And just as a black man, I got too much to lose.
I ain't got no gavel. If I had a gavel, I'd bang that.
Like capital F.
Man. Period. So I stay away from them. No, you know what I'm saying?
I love y'all though. So again, we're going through the whole back thing. So the young guy, fucking in school, drummer, you get to a certain spot, you able to have connections with hood, suburbs, suburban areas, white folks, you know, all different types of ethnicities due to the city or county or whatever it is that you were brought up in. So then you get a little older, you done went through the church experience. You done had XYZ. So now you get a little older, and now you're signed. How old were you when you know these things?
I signed my first. I ain't even gonna say it was a deal, because it wasn't a deal. I signed my first agreement in 2011.
Okay.
And I signed my first deal, which was an actual deal, in 2014. Big Oom came and bought me from another company. And through him, I was able to, you know, get my placements, get my name really established in the city. Just to be out every night, it's an honor to be able to be a part of that. That's history. Yeah, it's Atlanta history. That ATL whole come from Baby D.
Absolutely.
That Baby D, that's the count. You know what I'm saying? Just I was one of the first artists he signed in 10 years. So you know, to really step into something like that, and for him to give me the mindset of an exec, not an artist, but an exec. Like, nigga, you need to know how to do everything. You got to know how to do everything. Like I'm not finna give you that. I can blow you up and make you a star tomorrow if I wanted to, but do you want these people to know you, or do you want them to remember you?
And I respect that. You know, I honestly respect that, man. Like, you know, as we get older, you know, you and I are close to the same age, but as you get older, you really start to think about, especially when you have kids, you start to think about, what do I want to be remembered for?
Yeah, your legacy.
Your legacy is really not about, oh, bro was fired hooping.
Yeah.
Oh, that nigga was fine. Oh, that bitch had a bad body. Oh, she was fine as hell. Like, I don't want to be remembered as that. What was I more to you?
Well, yeah.
Was I able to, whenever you thought of me, the moment I came across your mind, were you able to smile? If you did that, I'm good.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm fucking good. Whether it's a kid, whether it's a teenager, whether it's a fucking adult, I'm good to know that when you think about Kamari, it brings you satisfaction to some form.
Yeah.
So I can understand with you how all of that ends up getting wrapped up. So what is it that you want to do now with that, now that you talk about legacy? Like, how do you, if you had a chance to conclude all of this, to let your fans know, what is it about Tezio Super that I want to leave them with this broadcast and let them know, when you Google me, when you listen to my music, when you hear me, this is what I want you to know, whether it's fucking Elm Street, whether it's the girls you was talking about, whether it's maturation, whether it's money, whether it's whatever. What is it about it that you want people to remember you for?
I've pretty much every area of my life that I'm gonna manifest in, I've touched in it already. Like over the years, I've touched in it already. Like just the growth from drums to keys to hosting to producing to everything entertainment wise that I could possibly want to do, like I've touched it in some area. So the focus as I've gotten up in my late 20s is been more so on the community. How I'm gonna leave my stamp here, like how to, you know, because the kids look at me. You know, my
shout out to the kids,
my
man.
little
shout
homies.
out to the little homies. Shout out to the little bruh now. We with the kids, homie.
You feel me?
Sure.
Like,
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
it's more so. It's more so the community and the area that's the last area that I've had to touch, and I did that this past year.
Hampton Day. You had the Hampton Day. I came out there, supported you with the kids. Come on, man.
Game 6 day.
That's what,
6. Which
real
is,
quick, that's where the Game 6 come from. Every time when I end up saying Game 6, so forth and so forth, this is where Game 6 come from. He is I is he. That's how we all collaborate this thing. It's a team effort, teamwork, make the dream work. So whenever y'all hear me screaming Game 6, when y'all see me with my empire over everything, this is where it comes from.
And just some background on the Game 6. I'm big on numbers, and you know, Jordan did what he needed to do in Game 6. You know what I'm saying? We clutch. It's that moment. You know what I'm saying? We execute. It's game time. Game 6.
That's where it came from.
He won 6 rings.
You saying Jordan to go?
Huh?
You saying Jordan?
Yeah, Jordan He never lost the playoffs, did he?
A bit time.
A
bit era. A bit era.
He said of his era.
A bit era.
Notice he said of his era.
We're going to leave the basketball. We're going to leave the sports. Not the episode for that. Not the episode for that.
But, you know, Kobe won important championships in Game 6. And then my partner and them would just like we would just be down there hooping, and every time a nigga hit a bit shot, them niggas just be like, Game fucking 6. Game fucking 6. And that shit just stuck with me. Started putting it together. Then I was just like, bro, we ain't no music group. We ain't no, all my niggas can do everything. We're Empire. We ain't. So that's how I got Game 6 Empire. And the first year of Game 6 Empire just really focused on community and letting the community know that, like, you know what I'm saying, we not just, it's not a gimmick. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we come with music. We come with substance. We come with stuff for your kids. We come with free food. I believe you got to give people something physically first before you can really get them to buy in.
You got to get that blessing. You got to give before you can receive anything else. Absolutely.
Whatever it is that you want. So, you know, really, next community-wise is Tezio from Mayor. I'm real serious about that.
Tezio.
Musically, I just want to be. I don't really care about hit records. You know what I'm saying. I just want to be able to really fully express myself musically. I'm so big on leaving. You know what I'm saying. A legacy, a good name, a good rapport. You know what I'm saying.
So
folks,
fame don't matter.
Man, hell no. You know what I'm saying. I don't.
Look into that camera.
Legacy matters.
Fame don't matter. I don't want to be rich. It would be nice. I don't want to be rich though. You know what I'm saying. I'm wealthy.
I
have wealth. I'd rather have my 100,000 and know my nigga got his 100,000. I can take 20 of mine. He take 20 of his. And we can multiply that shit 4-5 times. Like, you know,
we live in the era where cloud chasing here. We live in the era where, you feel me, these motherfuckers, especially these rap niggas, you feel me, like Drake said, niggas pulling gimmies because they're scared to rap.
Yo.
You feel me? So, do you feel like these new artists that's out right now, you feel me, do you feel like they forgetting the most important thing, which is impact and legacy? You feel like that's being left behind these new artists?
I don't think it's being left behind. I don't think the industry is letting it be publicized. Because you see what's going on with 21. Like, he started out on that shit.
Free 21.
Free 21. And yeah, he's still talking that shit he know, but he's talking about doing different shit with his money. But see, this a nigga for real, so he got a different impact on everybody than you know, somebody like me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get nothing handed to me, but I always had somebody in my corner to where if I ever needed anything, I didn't want for nothing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like this nigga, his story, like, it's so many niggas that can relate to that story. I can't relate to that story of like not having a place to lay my head, having to take care of my mom. I didn't have to take care of my mom. She took care of me until I graduated. You know what I'm saying? But like,
whole nother story for a whole nother episode.
Like his story touches the demographic that they plan to be locked up. in the next 3 to 5 years. So it's like we gotta get rid of this nigga. So you got niggas out there that want to talk about that and want to put it out, but it's like the end they can't. They can't.
A sidebar. But my man's doing that. I just want to try to conclude this shit with it. It's a little ironic to me that the moment 21 Savage makes an album talking about I was greater than I am, that all of a sudden like motherfuckers want to start getting them.
Yeah.
Like the moment you want to get on some like betterment, hey, let's do this, let's boo 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 boo. Even if I talk about these Glocks and Tech 9s and I snuck my shit in liqueur or whatever, like, man, let's just go ahead and try to XYZ. All of a sudden, just I ain't the smartest motherfucker in the world, but I damn sure ain't the dumbest. That shit throws me the fuck off that all of a sudden they just want to fuck with him.
But look at it like this though. Anytime a black man with that much influence has something going, think about it. That shit with R. Kelly didn't pop off.
But that go back to the other episode, like a black man with that much
king. This shit with Chris Brown didn't pop off until he owned his own master.
Hey, Breezy is a goat, Nick.
Like they not gonna let a black man.
Well, I tell you what.
Not in your own mind.
Man, I tell you what. Fuck what they talking about. We define the odds. Yeah. This is a dogmatic approach. That's the reason we got this fucking name.
Yeah.
It is a dogmatic approach about anything we going at. If you don't know what dogmatic approach means, bitch, Google it. So we out this motherfucker. We have had our lovely Cal Dontana. We have had Miss Sherelle. She Dollars, aka Shay Michelle. When y'all see in the street, her name is Shay. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. She ain't about to be
My
fucking
name is
me up.
definitely not no Shay Michelle.
I should look at me. Call her Shay Michelle, people. You heard?
But what if people feel like you just as sexy as Shay Michelle, though?
You act like K Michelle, so we call you Shay Michelle.
But my name's Sherelle. So
yeah,
but then
y'all
what about the
gonna call me
sexy?
what
You
my
don't want the
mama
sexy?
named me.
You don't want the sex appeal, though?
What, from Shay Michelle?
Nah.
I'm finna say what's
Nah,
what's
from
sexy
whatever,
about
from
that?
whatever you got, whatever you bring. You don't want that, you know. Okay,
sure.
All right, my man Tezio Super. We about this motherfucker, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, do whatever it is you need to do, man. Check in. She Dollars, Cal Dontana, Tezio Super, King Premium. The P stands for passion. Bitch!
Conversation all the time. Pretty faded, met the frame. Thought that's all a baby real gang. Ain't